Angeli says he's willing to make the deal.
Fredo, what the fuck? How could you do that to your baby brother? Welcome back for another movie reaction, and today we'll be watching The Godfather Part II, directed by Francis Ford Coppola. What I do know about this movie, of course it picks up where the first one left off, and I saw Robert De Niro's name on the cover. Holy shit. And like the first one, it's widely hailed as one of the greatest films ever made. Let me know in the comments if you want me to watch part 3 or not. Will it ruin it for me? Because I'm not watching Aliens 3. But if this is decent enough to at least watch, I'll give it a chance. So let's get into this. Before we begin, I do want to remind you that you can get 2-week early access to these YouTube edits on my Patreon through the link in the description. If not, just make sure you subscribe or leave a thumbs up on this video if you do enjoy it. It really helps my channel reach a wider audience, and I greatly appreciate it. But now, it's time for the show. Let's go. Opening up with a shot of Mike as the new Godfather. He's starting out young. Hopefully he can reach the age his father did.
Quando è grande, se ne viene per fare pennetta.
O signoruzzo mio, vi giuro che non fa niente, o signoria. Non sparagnasse.
Oh, I highly doubt that, considering we know what Vito's gonna grow up to be. Oh shit! Well, if he's not gonna get revenge then, he's certainly gonna fucking get it now.
Watch, abbiamo per te. Non ti scandare.
He went straight to America. I don't blame him.
Tell him he has smallpox, quarantine 3 months.
His mom wasn't lying. He is a very sick, weak boy. But that guy was not lying either. He will grow into a strong man, and that he did. It just shows how completely different they had it coming up. Did Vito even have any family? It was just him, right? As 9 years old, off the boat?
It's my lawyer, Tom Hagen, son of the dear, Mr. Hagen. He's the one who arranged this whole thing for your man Turnbull.
He's a senator. Yo, it's already starting, man. The criminal and political ties.
The fact is that I despise your masquerade, the dishonest way you pose yourself and your whole fucking family.
Now, why the fuck would you say that to anyone, let alone someone who's the head of a crime family?
You can have my answer now if you like. Nothing. Not even the fee for the gaming license.
This is clearly where the first conflict of this movie is going to come from, stemming from this. It has to. I mean, it's not that he was wrong, it's that he was so fucking disrespectful.
I remember Tom from the old days.
Tom isn't going to sit in with us, Johnny. He only handles specific areas of the family business.
Damn, he's compartmentalizing what Tom's able to actually be involved in?
If you need anything, Mike, I'll be outside, all right?
He appreciates your concern, Michael. And your respect. The casino you're interested in.
Man, the camera seemed kind of focused on Tom for a minute there. I don't think he appreciates being left out of this meeting.
But I've been instructed to tell you that if you move Klingman out, our friend in Miami will go along.
Is that Junior from The Sopranos?
You tell him. That's greatly appreciated.
It is! Oh man, this movie just got 10 times better automatically.
How are you, honey? You met Merle. He was with me in Vegas.
Could I have a drink or something?
We're going to Europe.
I don't think I've seen Mike smile since the first part of the first movie. Is this the sister from the first movie that was getting her ass beat?
What do you come to me for?
Because I need money.
And her attitude did a complete 180. She's into the money and shit now. She's like, fuck it. And she doesn't feel like being a mother to her kids.
Well, why don't you tell him marriage is out of the question and you don't want to see him anymore?
He didn't say anything, but you could see the fury in his face and in his eyes.
If you can't take care of this, I have to. I think you better.
Damn, he basically gave him permission to remove his wife. I mean, she's acting a fool, man. Drunk as hell.
Frankie, you know my father did business with Hyman Roth.
But your father never trusted Hyman Roth. There's not gonna be no trouble for me.
So much aggression and conflict at these meetings, man. Just like the daughter's wedding in the first one.
In 5 years, the Corleone family will be completely legitimate. That was 7 years ago.
I'm trying, darling.
Man, so at least we know she's aware of his business activities, and she was waiting for him to go legit. To think he's gonna do it in 5 years. Oh! That was on his own estate? How the fuck did they get clean shots off like that? In his bedroom? Sounds like an inside job to me.
At this moment, you're the only one I can completely trust. Fredo, he's weak, and he's stupid, and this is life and death.
His brother? He thinks Fredo's behind this shit? That was the one person I wouldn't have suspected. I mean, he kind of looked out for his brother during the party.
If what I think has happened, I give you complete power, Tom. Over Fredo and his men. I'm trusting you with the lives of my wife.
Oh, he doesn't think Fredo was behind it. He's just telling him Fredo isn't going to be the new Don because he's weak.
Over here. There's two of them. I don't recognize them.
Get rid of the bodies. Where's Mike? Rocco.
Damn, so Tom's the new Don? Holy shit. Robert De Niro plays a young Vito Corleone? That's what we're doing?
Hey, Vito, oh, scusa. Tom Finucci.
Oh, shit. Fucking idiot.
Vito, come here, come on.
Allora, perché sconosco l'altro italiano?
E perché sape che non ha nessuno che la difenda?
Vito wants to look out for people. He doesn't want to scare people. And we know that from the first movie. That's why he's called the Godfather. Just don't disrespect him. Bro, you don't know what the fuck them shits were involved in. I mean, granted, there was no DNA, like, tracing and shit back then. This is the youngest I may have ever seen De Niro in a role.
Fanucci, chiamano nipoti. E você ci va dare un travaglio me. E mira Valencia ero come un bacio. E io la ringrazio.
Damn, that's kind of fucked up. It looks like Vito understands, though. This dude Fanucci's a very violent guy.
Portici chi è stato figlio.
Ma ringrazio lo stesso, ma come posso accettare?
E per tua famiglia.
No.
Everything to be done with either love or respect. Just one of those two. Damn, Vito's dead, but here he is, still holding the second movie together. Damn, I didn't even realize the meeting with this guy occurred too. It seemed like they ended on a good note, though. Maybe he's just doing some investigating.
Mr. Roth?
Come in, Michael. Make yourself comfortable.
Oh, he was taking him to meet Roth, the one guy he probably can't trust outside of Tom. But that guy did say your father didn't trust him, so...
I came here because there's going to be more bloodshed. I want you to know about it before it happens so that there's no danger of starting another war.
Nobody wants another war.
Let's fucking go, man. He said, fuck the Don title. It's time to go into war mode. Is that why the word The Godfather is dripped in blood on the cover of this movie?
Don Corleone, I wish you would have let me know you were coming. I could have prepared something for you.
I didn't want you to know I was coming.
Better have a good fucking story, man, because he believes it was you. And putting his family in danger, he ain't gonna let that shit fly.
Why do you ask me to lay down to him, Mike?
It was Hyman Roth that tried to have me killed.
What the fuck? Is he just beating the bushes to see what snake comes out? Like, what the? Maybe he did take his advice.
I want him completely relaxed and confident in our friendship. Then I'll be able to find out who the traitor in my family was.
Okay, so even though he knows it was this guy Roth, someone inside definitely had to be helping him, which I figured. What is that supposed to represent? He says someone in my family betrayed me, I'm gonna figure out. Then it cuts to Fredo, and he's like in all black.
Says he's gonna go for that deal.
Oh, God.
Everything will be all right, Fredo. Petanjali says he's willing to make the deal.
Fredo, what the fuck? How could you do that to your baby brother? Try to have him killed?
Michael Corleone says hello.
Hey, Rich. It's talking to you.
Yo, what the fuck? Is the dude not dead? Damn, all because that cop was walking by? It completely botched the shit.
Come on, huh?
I thought I could help you, Senator.
Listen, Hagen, I did not know.
Did he kill a brothel girl?
And I don't know how it happened. I passed out. I'll fix it.
Yo, what the fuck? Are they messing with him? Did they set this shit up to make him think he actually killed this woman just so they can get leverage on him.
And I know that I could not have hurt that girl.
It'll be as though she never existed. All that's left is our friendship.
There's no way this shit's a coincidence, man. There's no fucking way. Like, that would work out for them too perfectly.
Mr. Michael Corleone of Nevada is presenting our associates in tourism and leisure activities.
Y actividades de placer.
Damn, so Mike's involved with the dealings that help keep Cuba in prosperity and directly influence the government and its people?
Schifosi banditi. Stanno facendo la pulizia.
Oh, shit! What the fuck? Cuba is crazy, man. Well, it was.
The soldiers are paid to fight. The rebels aren't. They can win. This country has had rebels for the last 50 years.
A soldier that's being paid will never have more to fight for than someone who isn't.
90 miles away, partnership with a friendly government. And having the cash to make it possible. We're bigger than U.S. Steel.
I'm sure Mike's plotting for a way not only to kill him, but to get his connections as well.
Anybody I know in Havana?
Johnny Ola?
Oh, I never met them.
Couldn't even look him in the face, and you look all nervous when he asked you? Man, Mike knows how to read people, bro. He probably clocked you already.
We're all invited to the presidential palace. They're gonna take me home in a military car. Before I reach my hotel, I'll be assassinated.
What? He's basically putting himself in the middle of the fire because he wants them to think he doesn't know and make it easy for them, but he probably has a plan. This type of planning and putting yourself in plain sight is unlike anything I've ever seen in another movie. At least on a mafia level, usually it's the other way around.
Who had Frank Pantangeli killed?
The Rosado brothers.
But who gave the go-ahead? I know I didn't.
Oh, shit.
This is the business we've chosen. Who gave the order? Because it had nothing to do with business.
And there it is. He's letting them know, yeah, I probably had something to do with it. I'll never admit it, but guess what? It fucking happened. I feel like Latin culture is pretty underrepresented in Hollywood, so to see any type of it in any movie I watch, I'm all for it.
Where did you buy this place? Johnny Ola told me about this place. He brought me here. Old man Roth had never come here, but old Johnny knows these places like the back of his hand.
You fucking idiot. How could you be that careless with your words? You literally just said you never met the guy. You know this is what links you to him being shot. Fredo gotta go, man. He gotta go. Oh, what the fuck? Wait, how did they know he was there?
I know it was you, Fredo. You broke my heart. You broke my heart.
And I feel like the war hasn't even started yet.
Come on. Come with me. Roth is dead. Fredo! Fredo! Fredo!
I'd go with him, man. I'd have to believe Mike wouldn't kill me because I'm his brother. I feel like that's just the thing that happens in mafia families. Family members try to have them killed and you brush it off. You don't turn that into a war. You forgive them. If there was anyone to forgive, I don't know. This is some weird shit. His own brother? What do you do? Vito's already doing criminal shit, and once you start doing that, you enter an entirely new world, even if you don't want to. People start pressing you and squeezing you, and what can you do? Go to the cops? It's the criminal world.
Intenzioni di pagare tutto chi va domani e senza discutere.
Ma come fai tu a farci pigliare di meno?
He'll make him an offer he can't refuse.
Datevi che vi feci un piacere. Siamo d'accordo?
See. This is how the favors started? Alright, this is incredible.
Ma tu sei sicuro che io dici di sì?
I'm making an offer you don't refuse. Don't worry.
I knew it. It'd be crazy if he just kept the money, came up with a deal where they didn't have to pay anything, and then they owe him a favor, he has the money, and this situation is solved.
Accomode su io senza travaglio.
Vedo sto picciolo di scagli. Tutto io travaglio con buona moneta.
Yeah, Vito has that kind of personality where after a few minutes of speaking with him, he's liable to win your favor. Damn, that was a dope effect. Oh, got him!
We're fine.
Oh, shit. Oh. And now we see where Michael gets it from. Vito had no problem going out there and handling shit himself, even long before he was considered any type of godfather. The same way Mike did in the first movie, when he shot that cop in that restaurant. Santino, Fredo, and Michael.
You kill people.
Yeah, that's right, Counselor.
The head of your family is Michael Corleone.
Yeah, Counselor.
Damn, they're trying to take this dude down in court. Well, is the senator gonna help him out? I think the killing of that brothel girl is gonna help them out in this case, though. A transition from Al Pacino to Robert De Niro's face. The more things change, the more they stay the same.
Não faz tu piagire. Pegare que isso. Eu almost scordo. Igi tu sanno dire come io saccio favore.
Right? What a character, right?
A bontà sua da evitare da paura vedova. Deci ce ne levo, Don Vito. Ne facciamo tutti i nostri discorsi, ma stavo...
$10? What did he find out about him? They probably found out that he killed that previous Don. You know, the streets talk.
Siete un amico vero con me, ma io stavolta proprio... Ma io sto perdendo proprio... È cazzo.
This dude's so scared he couldn't even open the door.
For years now, a growing number of my constituents have been of Italian descent. They have honored me with their support and with their friendship.
Well, we already know the reason why he's speaking well of them.
The witnesses testified that you are personally responsible for the murder of a New York City police captain in 1947.
Damn, they're bringing that shit back up? How the fuck did they get all this info? Oh yeah, that guy that was testifying. Bitch, man.
Got a big day tomorrow. And you're gonna look respectable for 50 million of your fellow Americans.
My life won't be worth a nickel after tomorrow.
Is this man about to rat? Is that what he's doing? Yo, what the fuck, man? Talk about loyalty and honor, and they flip at the first sign of the law.
Our people with the New York detective said he was half dead, scared stiff, and talking out loud that you turned on him. They already had him on possession, bookmaking, murder one.
Oh, he's coming at Mike because he thought he double-crossed him because he was attacked in the bar. And it sounded like they had him dead to rights on a shit ton of charges, so that also might be influencing his decision.
Send Fredo to pick somebody up at the airport. I'm your older brother, Mike, and I was stepped over. It ain't the way I wanted it.
That's why he's really upset. He wanted to be the Don instead of Mike. Jealousy. Fucking bitch, man. That's your brother. Why the fuck are you jealous?
You're nothing to me now. You're not a brother. I don't want to know you or what you do. I don't want anything to happen to him while my mother's alive.
See, that's what I was saying earlier, man. It's my brother. Even if he betrayed me, it's like, I can't do the same to you. I'll just be done with you.
Order.
Did Mike bring a secret weapon? Who the fuck is that guy?
Did you serve under capo regime under Vito Corleone, the Godfather?
I never knew no Godfather.
Yo, what the fuck is going on?
Are you saying he knows nothing about these matters?
To my knowledge, nothing. I'm gonna find out what the hell happened here.
Whoa, was Mike gonna threaten to kill his brother if he went through with this shit? That's probably what it was.
I think it's too late for changes, Michael. I promised myself I wasn't going to say anything, and now I
mean too late.
I know Mike's not gonna appreciate his kids being taken from him, but I completely understand where she's coming from. She shouldn't have let it get this far, but it's never too late to just keep your family safe.
It wasn't a miscarriage. It was an abortion. An abortion, Michael.
Oh no. He killed his baby.
I didn't want your son, Michael.
And it was a boy.
I know now that it's over. No way you could ever forgive me.
Oh, I think he's completely done with her now. Considering that's the only thing that's happened to her since being married to the head of a crime family, knowingly, and all she got out of it was a black eye. Could have been worse. Man went straight back to the very estate his mother was killed. We already know how this is gonna end. Who knows how he's feeling right now.
Il padre si chiama Antonio Andolini. E questo è petit.
Oh! I mean, he killed his mom. And all she was asking was for him not to kill her last remaining son. Fuck him. Oh, man. What did Mike say? Nothing happens to Fredo as long as my mother's alive? I hope Mike got a deal on 2 funeral arrangements, because you already know what's gonna happen.
Can I talk with him?
Sorry, Fredo, no chance.
Can I see him?
The boathouse.
No chance. Can I see him? He's in the boathouse. She didn't betray the family's trust at the highest level. Unless this is all a show. You know how Mike likes to plan shit.
And Roth and the Rosadas are on the run. I mean, you've won. You want to wipe everybody out?
I don't feel I have to wipe everybody out, Tom. Just my enemies.
Some savage shit, man. This dude is extremely quotable. Pacino's dialogue is just memorable and impactful.
Plotters were always given a chance.
Unless they went home and killed themselves and sat in a hot bath, opened up their veins.
The way that was framed, something is about to happen related to that conversation.
Anthony, please, kiss me once.
He is 1,000,000% done with her. Damn, Mike lost his mom. He lost his wife. He's disconnected from his brother. He already lost a brother in the first movie. Was this shit really worth it? So Fredo's sitting somewhere at the bottom of Lake Tahoe? Oh, that's what he was saying. Damn, that he was gonna kill himself.
Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners.
Yo, Mike is ruthless. No half measures. It is all or nothing. You gotta respect it. That's the only way to let people know that you say what you mean. You mean everything you say. If I say something, it holds weight. Even the smallest thing.
Hey, Mr. Einstein.
Here's the cake.
Hey, Sally, get in here. I was scared. Come on.
We got the whole gang from the first movie back. Half of them are dead.
I'd say. What do you think of the nerve of them chaps, huh? Them slanty-eyed bastards, huh?
They didn't know it was Pop's birthday.
They didn't know it was Pop's.
So if we're getting this scene, hopefully we get Vito. That'd be awesome to see him one last time.
I didn't ask for deferment. I didn't want it.
What's wrong? Hey, come on, knock it off. Come on.
They're fighting again? Is that what they said?
Mikey, he has high hopes for you. I have my own plans for my future.
Once you go to college, you get stupid. You're really stupid.
He's here.
Damn, I miss Sonny, man. Fuck. It'd been awesome if he was in this movie as well. Basically, the rest of the brothers made it to this one. He already looks older here than he did the rest of the movie. Did we get another time jump? No, they're not gonna end it right here. Another fucking classic, man. What the fuck? Francis Ford, you did it again. And that, ladies and gentlemen, was The Godfather Part II. Talk about 2 movies put into one. And I don't mean that just because of the runtime. De Niro playing a young Vito Corleone was way better than I could have imagined. I mean, I saw De Niro's name on the cover, but I thought maybe it was in a, a little villain cameo capacity. Something. Played young Vito Corleone. That's a pretty amazing surprise. And his story was just inspiring, inside and out. Just someone whose mother was murdered, came to America, pulled himself by his bootstraps. A very familiar immigrant story. And look where he is now. Look what he achieved. I'm sure Italians especially hold this movie in a special place in their heart. Very classical and ties into tradition. And it wasn't just inspiring for us, the viewers. Even the characters in the movie were inspired by Vito. Time jumped back to the present. Quotes kept being dropped and stuff that were being brought up that Vito said directly to Mike, and even stuff that Mike was thinking. Even the way Mike was acting, he was basically a mirror image of his father. He does seem to be a little more ruthless in him, but I feel like his father had a line too. They both would do the exact same things. It's just the way they carry themselves. Pacino's acting was better in this one than it was in the first one. And I like how at the end we got a little glimpse of the family sitting down. That was great. We got to see Sonny again. I thought we were going to get old Vito one last time. That would have been fucking incredible. But I highly doubt that he would come back to just do that one small scene in the movie and not appear at all anywhere else. But Pacino played someone that evolved and is more high profile and is more immersed in the crime world compared to the first one very well. He seemed like the same person that just got colder. And Vito and Mike's story paralleled. It showed how Vito and Mike both got into the criminal underworld. You know, both of them also dealing with their wives and having children and getting their revenge. We saw enough of that from both of them to basically compare their lives. There were also direct similarities between The Godfather and The Godfather 2. Both of them opening up with a function, Vito having his daughter's wedding and Mike having his son's birthday, and both of them having meetings during both of them. At the end, we got a death montage, just like the first one. The first one was a little more cinematic, but this one, it still had the same thing. We got Fredo, Roth, and Frankie, I think his name was Frankie, all being killed in a span of what, 30 seconds? And the things that made the first movie so iconic, we got little Easter eggs or hints at them in this movie, you know, how they came to be. The one that stands out the most is him doing favors for people and making them an offer that they can't refuse. The one really good thing about this, what I really appreciate, and I'm sure a lot of other people do, is that this doesn't glorify the mafia in any way. If you want to get into this life, after watching this, that's on you. This movie didn't make you act that way. It just reassured you that, okay, this is what I want to do. Now I know what to expect. It showed the conflict, the pitfalls, the betrayal, all these legal proceedings that you have to deal with. There was no flashy glitz glam, oh, let's go hang out with fur coats at the Copa Cabana, some shit like that. From beginning to end, first movie, second movie, it's all drama, it's all war. And most people don't want any parts of that. And in the early stages of both of their lives, before they were literally considered criminals or in that type of world, they both did things because their family was threatened. Mike shot the police captain in the first movie, and we saw Vito kill the Don in the hallway because he was pressing him and basically threatening him. So that's another similarity between Mike and Vito's upbringing. And I guess you can say the main theme for this movie is loyalty. Loyalty. It was big in the first movie, but it carried this one. Own brother, Fredo, putting your family in danger. Your family. He's blood as well. Unforgivable. Roth, playing both sides. Even Frankie told him, your father did business with him, but he did not trust him. And if you don't have someone's trust, then you know they're not going to be loyal. They literally go hand in hand. And Mike seemed skeptical of Tom. You know, he kept pressing about questions. Tom seemed visually uneasy at times with Mike's decision making, but he kept his head down and powered through. You know, he did his job. And of course, Vito's entire origin was basically letting us know how much loyalty and family and being Italian meant to him. Fucking incredible movie. Awesome. I can see why people watch this shit over and over again. 2 movies? That's a whole day if you watch them back to back. But you can make a weekend out of it, especially if you're sick. It's something to throw on, take your mind off shit, and you will be thoroughly entertained each time. I am convinced. If anything in particular stood out to you or there was anything I might have missed, please tell me about it in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed watching my reaction. All I ask is that you leave a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't yet. You can also get early access to my YouTube edits on my Patreon through the link in the description. You guys are the best. We're basically a family now. I know you know that. And yes, I mean family like these guys mean it, because I love you guys to death and I trust you guys. Pass the macchiati and the gabagool and all that good stuff. That's it for me. Until next time, spread peace and love. I'm out.